What's happening, everybody? How you people doing today on this fine Monday? Um, yes, I'm sitting in the dark, if any of you are wondering, because that's the way it is here. And I don't have anything set up to do because I don't have a whole lot to talk about tonight, but I wanted to get on and do a live stream so people that are normally expecting it will get to see something. But let me call out the people who are here because there's a lot of people here early. Big Chris, you were here. Mr. Pete Lane, Jeff in Lower Alabama. There's a bug on my screen. Now it's dead. Um, JSRC Hobbies. What's up? Shadow Ops was here and gone. Tim Justin's what's happening. One of our members, Mr. Lionel Randall, what's happening? Andy Cho, howdy, howdy. Victor RC Jets, who happens to be another member, thank you very much. Who else? Mike in Space, what's up? I see you up there in the Pacific Northwest. What is happening? Snow Valley, another member. What's happening? Trying to catch everybody. I don't want to miss anybody. Wild Bill, what is up? The Fred Barron, one of my longest supporters. Thank you for being here. Barry Campbell, what's up? Snow Valley, what's going on? EQ, what's happening? Matt M, Scotty Story. So yeah, I'll call you guys out as I see you. But what's up? I'm switching screens, so that's why you see it go to brighten up at different times. But what's happening? So, reason why I have my website up there, and I have it up there, and I also have it in my in the description if you want to click it that way. I want to make this a little bit more interactive. So if there are questions that you guys have, and I'm going to do this, I'll probably do a poll here too. But I don't want to always do the show about stuff. I want to do it because I know what I know, but I want to do stuff that works out for you guys. So there's stuff you want to know or questions you have. I want you to be able to ask them. So there is my website, Gooniac33.me. There is a contact form if you would like to ask a question on the air. If you have a webcam and you have a mic, I'll let you ask it online. So go to my website, fill out the contact form, and if you do that, and if you have a question that you want to ask on the air, I will put you on the air. How's that? And of course, I'll do the answers. I'll ask the questions here on the chat as well. But I didn't blast this out. I didn't have the time to do it today. So it may not be a whole lot of people, but it doesn't matter. At least there's somebody in here talking. But I always get my usual, so thank you guys for coming. Tuggill, what's up? Nathaniel Morgan, what's happening? So, if you guys, I have my phone with me, so I can check the emails pretty quick. But if you guys are interested in asking a question and talking a little bit online, fill out the what's up, Nerd Steve? Fill out the little contact form, and I will reply with a link to get you onto the live stream here pretty quick. But for now, okay. So the Fred Barron's got a good question. So here, let me put you. Let's do this. We got to do the usual questions. If anybody's got questions, put them up there. I think Fred Barron's got a good one. Let me do something really quick. If I remember right, there are a couple. I know that if we get Nate here, I'll have him help. Let's go to the let's go to this. And yes, so the Fred Barron, check this out. I'm going to post this in the chat. That's a good question, but I'm going to post this in the chat. Take a look at this, because if you need to go back and forth and pause and all that other stuff, do that. But that's the RC Air Marshals playlist on the NX series. So that tells you everything you need to know. Yes, I do, Steve. And that's a good one, too. So the Fred Barron, take a look at that link that I just put in the chat. That's all the stuff about the forward programming, etc. So, Nerd Steve, yes, I do. The unit that I had in there was one of my own, but it was using the older Freewing. They had an in-runner fan that they sold. Actually, I could show you here. They had an in-runner fan that they sold that you could add your own motor to, and that's what I did. So this isn't the exact fan, but this was the unit. Okay, so it had this. This is the blades. It was an in-runner motor. You can't see the motor here, but the motor that I was using was a 1600 kV 4082 sized Leopard motor. And since these blades have a lot of pitch, that 1600 kV was perfect. So it actually worked really well in that fan. I mean, yeah, that motor worked really well in that fan, worked really well in that plane. I got a whole bunch of flights on it before I sold it. I sold it to Bob first, and then it made its way down to a couple other people. But it was a fun plane. I enjoyed it, had fun with it. It was one of those fans where it starts out, it doesn't have a whole lot of thrust to get that to start, but then you get like a little bit of a ram air effect once you get going. So it really cuts loose and takes off once you get going. But that's what I used in there. Okay, so we're getting a lot of questions. Good. So the Fred Barron, make sure that you scroll up and look at that playlist I just put up in there, just so you know. Actually, here, I'll put it on the screen. That's the playlist there. That's for RC Air Marshals channel. Go look at his playlist on the NX series. Benny B, what's up? I see that you're there too. So thank you, Tug Hill. And Nathaniel Morgan, I appreciate you coming by. Let's see. So let me put that up there. That's a good question. I bound a new FMS Avanti and the ESC doesn't beep and the motor doesn't turn. All surfaces work using Spectrum AR631. Any help? Could be that you have a throttle kill or your motor may not be connected properly. You should hear at least some beep, especially the initialize. If everything else is working, something's up with it. Possibly something's up with the ESC, which you should hear. Let me check. So again, guys, check in the description. So if you see my website and you want to get on, you want to ask a question, if you want to do that online, so we can talk back and forth, send me an email through the contact form, and I will shoot you a link. Nerd Steve, yes, it can, but not with that fan. It can handle 8S, but it only can handle 8S if it's using an FMS rotor. And that's not, because with that setup, it was already pulling at full throttle peak right around 150 amps. So, nope. And yes, Jelonius 21. Michael writes, so what's up? So, Discover RC, what is happening? Okay, probably pins. That too, Jeff in Alabama, that's correct. Now, yes, dude, that is a good thing. Check and see. Make sure that it's plugged in right. Make sure it's not upside down. Yeah, Nerd Steve, if you need more info, I can help you out. I have lots of video with planes with that fan too, so that fan actually works really good. Keith Christie, what's happening? So, hey, good question, Lionel Randall. Keep on asking questions, guys. Again, I'm probably not going to go crazy long tonight either because I've got lots of other stuff to be doing. But Keith Christie, I'll get him on a little bit, most likely, if he's around. And yes, we'll talk about that with Nate when he gets on. You will be pilot. I'm sorry for all the different, my face changing colors, but I've got the screen going to different things. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, and John VHRC, what's up? Glad to see your burner made it that quick. Lionel Randall, a lot of times too, the motor, depending on what motor you have in there, sometimes if they're not turned just right, because the motor is what makes the noise. If the motor's not in the right position, you may not hear it, but a lot of times it's because of the ESC may not be working. And if it was plugged into the wrong channel, it would beep at you. So, Discover RC, not yet. I have no idea why E-Flight's still using outrunners, but I don't do them with outrunners, and that fan will take an in-runner pretty easily. So if I can figure out an end-runner to put in there, yes, we will. But I've got some cool stuff coming up too. I have an Arrows F-15. I'm going to try to get together this week, and going to do something special with that, so you guys get to see. I've got another mystery plane coming as well. So, Scotty, you'll hear about it. Hopefully, I'll get it this week. We'll see. But there's no reason why it won't work. I just have to do it. And yes, Randy, I've got pictures. I just took pictures of her yesterday. The squirrel. Call me weird. I don't know, but we have squirrels here that are cool. One of them we've been feeding for the last almost 7 years. And she comes to the door, knocks on the door, runs around on the screen. For the most part, she's pretty polite about it. But she brought her babies. Once they get old enough, she has her daughter comes around. We call her Tinkerbell. But, yep. So let's see. Yeah, John VHRC. You have to check out my story on Instagram. You'll see videos and pictures of the squirrel. All right, y'all. So we can keep asking questions in the meantime. Here's the Super Dingus, aka Captain Dingus.
Hi.
Give Nate some shouts out, guys, because he is now an official private pilot. Was licensed on Thursday.
Yep. What's up, everybody? I made it home. I got home at like 7:05. I took my buddy flying.
Did you fly to where you said you were going to?
No, we didn't go to Paso. We did too much ground. It was too late.
Okay. So if y'all still got, oh, that's right. Let me see if I can do this poll thing.
God, these screws. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a question in the chat. So you guys just let me know what you think.
Yeah, John. We paid $152 for our 172, and today it's probably worth double that.
If you take care of it, the value goes up. If you start putting things in there, one of those things that'll appreciate in value. All right, so I'm going to ask a quick question. You guys tell me if the poll works.
Dude, Joey freaking did that A10 justice.
So guys, take the poll real quick. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, right? Kid Foxes for 100K. Yeah, no.
Wow, you guys. Lots of congrats. Okay, playing prices are stupid. Yes. Everything's stupid in price now. As of late, it's just gotten weird. More interactive, meaning more people showing up, asking questions and talking and stuff instead of it just being me blabbing. Snow Valley.
That us just blabbing the whole time?
No, it's a whole bunch of blabbing.
Blab.
Because I mean, I've got stuff I want to talk about, but that doesn't mean everybody else wants to hear about it. Well, hey, whatever, Daryl Penson, whatever works, man. If you got it to work, that's all that matters. I'm weird. I've got big hands, but I can make them work. So the pin vise, I was able to do that right away. But
still here on who's over my table.
So I'm glad you got it to work. I still have to get mine back in the air again. No, and I get it. I just don't. I know it's EQ. I get it. I know it's my show, but I don't want it to be just me talking about stuff I want to talk about. If there's stuff that you guys want to know, so. So, I mean, I want to be able to interact with you guys and talk about stuff that you want to talk about. So, okay, well, that's cool. But let me see what the poll results are. Oh, we got 21 votes. That's good. And so it's 62 saying yes, 38 saying no. Okay, well, that's what I want to know. Keep on asking. We'll go for about another 3-4 minutes, and then I'll end it. But I want to know what y'all think. And so Big Chris, it depends on what you're looking for. That's a good question. Very good question.
Depends.
Nate can ask it too. Not that kind of depends. Um, he's
Right.
asking about
Just depends.
he's asking about the E-flat F18 or the free wing. What do you think?
That's an easy answer. The free wing.
There you go. That's Nate's answer.
Dude, my free wing with the 1850.
I haven't seen it yet. Still need to see it. What's up, Jet Tech Don? Oh wait, I thought that Jet Tech Don, are you doing good? Because I heard something from other people saying maybe you were in the hospital or something. Just give us a quick shout out and let us know. What's up, Mr. Slat Nuts?
Spencer Keith. Slap nuts. Yeah, it is. Some old painting of a Spitfire or something. I don't know. It was at my grandma's house.
All right, so in my opinion, when it comes to the E-flat F18 and the free wing F18, free wing is badass, especially now. Especially now with the new upgrades to the tail. It's a fast plane, not quite as scale as the E-flight, but it is fast. It is graph capable. It's good. However, when it comes to being more scale, I think the E-flight might be that little bit better, especially if you want to put an X-fly in there, because that totally changed mine.
What does scale matter when the airplane flies a lot better?
I wouldn't say a lot better. It just flies different. They're two different planes. One's an 80, one's a 90. So the 90 does fly good. The 90 flies really good. But if you want a little bit more involved in a plane that you can enjoy, go by instead of flying by at supersonic speeds,
Slow the free wing down.
The E-flight's better. But hey, buy them both.
Remember, opinions are like buttholes.
Then you can pick and choose. But that's why, and I've had both, and I have a third. I have the little FMS. If you want a good F18, get the FMS. Especially if you have a smaller flying area. The FMS F18 is awesome, especially the V2. Or if you want to get crazy and do what I did and change the motor on the stock 1850 to a 1900, and it really gets stupid. But yes, FMS F18 is awesome. So hope you're doing good, Jet Tech. Okay, so you are home. All right, good. Okay, glad to hear it. Hang on in there. Yeah, that's a good one. I got to put that up. Snow Valley.
I ain't Dave Marshall.
He ain't the Ripping King.
Oh my goodness. That scared the cat.
That scared the cat. So, Jet Tech Don, we're glad you're here. And Dolores, Figs the Gift, whatever you are no longer here. Spreading that freaking porno stuff in my damn thing. Stop it. Get out of here. But anyway,
hell yeah, you are.
Bye. But anyway, more questions. We love questions. Keep sharing questions, asking questions, asking all these questions.
Ask away.
So what else is going on? I didn't get to fly. How can you say that they won't accept that? Snow Valley. That's an interesting one. You know what's crazy is one time I logged on to Hobby King and everything was in Russian. So I was like, did I get hacked? Or I didn't know.
Hobby King's responsible.
I don't know.
It's Hobby King's fault.
Hobby King's been doing pretty good as of late. I mean, they're making planes more affordable.
They're the first company that made a Hellcat look ugly.
I didn't say I like the Hellcat because I don't. That thing's hideous. But what I do like is the fact that it is affordable. They're coming up with more affordable planes, which I can appreciate. EQ, what do I think of Victor's jet? I think Victor's jet looks pretty cool. Looks like a giant Avanti.
Again?
Yeah, we're going to talk about it again, but it looks like a big Avanti.
We're gonna talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it again.
Again, looks like an Avanti. So Snow Valley, the cool thing is about Hobby King, especially with that warehouse up north in the Pacific Northwest. I have been able to order things and have them here in as short as a day. And when it comes to ordering things from their global warehouse, I've had it in as fast as 3 days. So I haven't had any bad luck with Hobby King. They've helped me out every time. If there's one incident I had, they took care of it. Simple as that. They took care of it. So I have no complaints.
Depends.
I don't know about now, but as of like a year ago, it was fine. Even during the pandemic, it's still able to get stuff. So
Right in is depends.
Randy, good question. I had one. Didn't last for very long because I sold it. But I did have one. Only thing I didn't like about them was the way that everything was kind of hanging around on the inside. They fly fine. You don't have to worry about it if you tie things down. But I just didn't care for the way that it was made. But it is a good first EDF, especially since it's hand launch. And then same with the Panther. They're both good planes. Just make sure to tie everything down in a way where it's not going to get sucked into the fan, because it does happen. Just make sure it doesn't. Tie everything down good. But
TA-152.
What are you working on?
Oh, the TA-152 comes with like some decal for the spinner spiral, which worked, but it eventually started like coming off. So I'm kind of like masking it to paint.
Oh.
I don't have any 3M fine line tape, so I just took a piece of frog tape, stuck it to the table, and just cut a very thin strip. And it's gonna work kind of, and I might have to touch it up a little bit, but I'm gonna make it work.
Okay.
Because I want the spiral, just because it looks cool.
Keith Christie, awesome advice. That's very good advice. Any one of those planes, any foam plane, make sure to clear the gluing surfaces of paint. Otherwise, you'll get a paint bond, which means it could rip out at any time. So, Randy, I hope that answered your question. I did like the plane. Those are the few things I didn't like about it. Let's see who that is. Oh, it's telling me about my COVID test. I need to check that.
You have tested positive?
I hope not. Don't think so. But yeah, Randy, they're good. They fly good. There's lots of videos out there on how to set them up and what to do. They fly best on 3S. If you change the fan, you can put it on 4. But you have to go down.
You can run the stock fan on 4S. You just got to change the ESC.
Yeah, and make sure it's balanced. Otherwise, it will self-destruct.
Self-destruct in 5.
I've seen it happened after in my hand when I hand launched for somebody. I'm like, man,
Paul Ballard, the mosquito showed up. Looks good.
All right, so let's see. What else? Good questions, guys. Keep on asking. Okay, there's one. Big Chris. So when you go from 1815 to 1900, so I'll explain that a little bit. And this is if you're talking about the FMS, the 70 millimeter. So there's two things that are going to change. With the 1850 kV motor, it was a 28 millimeter motor. With in-runners, if you go bigger in diameter or slightly longer, you increase torque and RPMs. So the 1900 is a 30 millimeter motor. So even though it's only 1900 kV, which is only 50 up, even if it had stayed at 1850 kV, being in the larger diameter is going to make it spin faster. So being a 1900 kV, it's actually going to benefit more and higher RPMs because it's got the wider diameter and the higher kV, so it's going to go even faster. And what I've done with mine is use the original fan, but I put the 1900 kV in there, which has more torque, which was able to turn that original fan even faster. And it's got my little F18 doing over 130 now, so definitely worth the upgrade.
All right. Masked it. It's just a simple spiral. Green 9's where it doesn't have like the full wraparound. It's just the basic little spiral.
This is for the
TA 152.
TA 152 with the long wing.
Yes.
John VHRC, it actually goes faster than that, but we didn't get it on radar until it was mostly through the battery pack. And that was a 40C pack, and it radared at 127 with a minute left on the timer. With the 40C, with the 70C before they had the radar gun out, it was going faster. So it's significantly over 130. So, yep, fun little plane.
Right, I'm
It's
gonna
a
go
70, but it flies like a much bigger plane. And that's with the Firey Booty in there too, which doesn't slow it down, strangely enough. So I'm going to do some multitasking. Okay, so we can get rid of that pole. That's good to see. So 27 votes. That's good. Thanks, guys. So I'm going to end it with this and the poll. Thank you for answering the questions for me. Checking my COVID test while talking to you guys. And negative. So cool. Thanks for the answering the poll questions, guys. I appreciate that. That's actually cool. I didn't know I could do that. Wasn't paying attention. What's up, Mike Bird? EQ, yours has been out. What the hell's going on? I hope it didn't go to the wrong address. It's been sent. It's been gone. I'll have to remember the info. But see, this is crazy because some stuff like John VHRC, I sent him something Saturday, and he got it today. Other people, I send stuff, and it ends up taking a week or 2 weeks, or I don't know. They ain't package smashers at least, or foot X.
Oh, that's right. I'm charging little 1 cell so I can test that little mosquito in the morning. There's like the street light kind of illuminates the road right in front of my driveway, so I was just kind of hopping it up and down.
Yeah, Snow Valley. I heard about there being a big storm up there I think you're in the Pacific Northwest, right? Yeah. I saw there's a big storm. They've got winter storm watch and all that other stuff going on. High winds. So I'm gonna check out these poll things. I'm gonna do another one. So I'm doing another poll. Tell me what you think. Because
What are you asking?
I got a new fan. It'll tell you. I got a new fan, and I haven't done anything with it yet. But I have to change the rotor.
Do I gotta go on your web? Oh, I see.
It shows on the chat and on the Facebook chat. Not Facebook, on the YouTube chat.
Can I vote no like 1,000 times? I'm just kidding.
No. So, Snow Valley, where are you exactly, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, what? You can cut clips of the stream live. YouTube did like a big update. It's pretty cool.
Well, what are you talking about?
Like, there's this new feature you can like clip.
Oh yeah, because then they have it so that you can make like little shorts and stuff.
Yeah.
So, what the hell is that? Jesus!
Fucking bang my leg into the table.
Sounds like you got bombed.
The ghost of Keith.
You should have seen. Maybe you weren't paying attention. There were 3 C-17s flying in formation over you today.
I haven't been home since like 3 o'clock. So.
Oh, well, this was before that. It was earlier in the day. Oh, close to Seattle. Okay, Duval. I don't know what Snow Valley means. I don't even know where that is. Okay, cool. No stores able to carry smart batteries. Oh, 4,000 due to shipping restrictions. Ooh. Daryl Penson, HRBs are great packs. So cheap in price, but they're actually really good in quality. That's a good question. I'm going to put that up there. Thing to remember about HRBs, when you get them, you're going to smell the lithium. That doesn't mean they're bad. It just means the way they're packaged. Open it up, let it air out for a little bit. Check the battery, of course, but HRBs are great packs. Zero problems with HRBs. All the HRBs that I have, they've lasted for at least 2 years. Working, pushing them really hard. So they're good stuff. So yeah, HRBs, great packs. I'm able to get them in same day if I order them through Amazon. Sokokin is also good.
That's for sure, Fred.
For those guys. Tim Jusins is making another good suggestion. China Hobby Line, they're actually having a sale again. But Sokokin, what's another? There's another brand. A couple other brands that are good. They're but we've been sticking to HRB and China Hobby Line. Look at stand up without crashing. Yeah. Good question, Daryl. So it's called Snoqualmie Valley. I've never heard of that. SMC, yeah, those are expensive though, from what I've heard.
I've got a new toy coming Wednesday. Just shipped today. It's coming from California.
So EQ, the F18 is at least, if it's the older fan, at least 115 to, I think mine was radared at 118. Oh, you got one after flying Discover RCs, John's. You liked it?
No, I just liked the airplane.
Okay.
I just thought it's just cool looking.
Yeah, it is kind of cool looking.
Have I played with one? I don't.
So EQ with the setup I've got, it'll go faster, and I think with the new fan setup, it's probably like 120, 125, something like that.
Yeah, John. We actually have a guy building an RV. Is he building a 14? It might be boring, but it's cool. We have a guy at the airport building an RV 14, and his paint scheme is going to be like blue and white, so it's very similar to this. So I thought, oh, and the RV7 is a side by side, like a 14. So he's putting the IO 390 Thunderbolt in that thing. That thing's gonna fucking rip.
Which one?
The IO 390 Thunderbolt.
Oh, sheesh! Holy crap! It's gonna be a speed demon.
Yeah, he'll be entering the pattern $175.
Lord.
RV7A, man, RV's a cool plane, but if you make it a nose wheel, that's a waste of an airplane. Come on now.
I don't think they fly any different, do they?
No, they don't, but it, if I ever built one, I'd go for the tailwheel route. Just because.
I don't know if I should. I don't think I can find that picture easily, but there's that video they had. There was forget how many of them were. There was probably, I think, like 20, almost 30 RVs when we were.
There's a group of guys out of Watsonville that they fly formations.
And I think it was most of those guys, and they're all ex-military pilots. But when I went to
I know, John. I'm just messing.
Nellis Air Force Base, there's this huge formation of all different RVs. One that had a rotary in it, and all different power plants. It's kind of cool to see.
Dillian, yes, it is an amazing airplane. I was flying mine the other day.
Dylan, not Dillian. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, I thought I saw. Sorry.
Yeah, RVs are cool. There's one that flies out of San Carlos.
There is no I. I thought I saw an I before the A. Sorry.
No. There's one that flies out of San Carlos with no paint. It looks pretty cool.
A lot of guys do that. They just leave them paintless. They're like, there's a group up here too. That was the blackjacks, kind of douchey. Oh wait, no, never mind. There's this group of people called the Sky Typers, but they don't fly RVs. They fly Grumman Tigers.
That's Tigers. Those are small little slow planes.
Yeah,
Tigers barely move. Don't they have a free caster and nose wheel?
Yeah, they do.
Got to use brakes.
Yeah, kind of. Does the Diamond have a free caster? I think the Diamond does. I remember I flew a Diamond that it had it has the free caster and nose gear. I mean, it's not that hard to deal with. Oh yeah. Stock setup on the Mustang's fine. I think fucking rips.
Fast plane. All right, cool. So it looks like 86% are saying yes, 14% are saying no.
I voted no, just as a joke.
Yeah, you're a dick. ending the poll. But cool.
I think I'm the 14%.
We're gonna be
I was just kidding.
Doing a fan balance next week.
Yeah, the Mustang. That Mustang is a really good airplane, but like most warbirds, it doesn't care how many good landings you have. It only cares about the next one. Just so you know. Yeah, I have the FMS Pitts, and I know the Christian Eagle's a little different, but my glider instructor actually just bought a Christian Eagle. So the guy that created the Christian Eagle biplane, that strip is like 10 miles that way. That airplane was born not very far from me. Christensen Field, just southeast of Hollister. It's like you take off and you're right there. I'll pull it up on the sectional. Yeah.
Glad you like it.
Yeah. So there's Hollister and then there's Christensen Field. That right there is where that airplane was born. Christensen Field. And that's Fraser Lake up there. Mine went into the curb. Yeah, I saw you flying that thing at those curbs, and I'm like, oh no.
For what? What are you talking about?
It's gonna get them. It gets me every once in a while. like sometimes I just come in and I relax the sticks just a little too early and yeah, there's a guy here that owns one that's black and gold, and he's got some crazy setup, some crazy power setup on it, and it's climbs like a rocket ship.
Is it one that they race at Reno or something else?
No, it's not a racer.
They only race 4 cylinders, right? I think. I don't know.
That's what I tell people. When it comes to doesn't have enough rudder throw, I need to modify. Yeah, I just left mine at 100 out of the box.
Isn't that the AS3X that limits it?
No, the 637 doesn't limit anything, but the 636 did. Like when I took the 636 out of that T6, like the throw was a lot more. Like I had to dial it down. Like I couldn't do a spin with it with the 636 at my throws, and then I put the 630 in it, and with my same throws, it spun like crazy just because it had more throw. The 636 was weird. Just the landing on pavement can be bouncy. Keep the speed up on landing. One main wheel at a time. Yeah, you can do the one wheel at a time thing, but land it straight, keep it straight. That's like I gotta know.
So I'll post this up here again, but I think this is cool. If you guys haven't checked out RC Air Marshal, he does a really comprehensive series on everything to do with the NX series. So if you've got an NX radio, check it out. I'm going to go back for reference. I just put it in the chat. I'll go back there for reference to check on some stuff. But for forward programming and such, Nate and I have done it on the show a couple times. But if you want to go back and look at it, check out the link I just posted to RC Air Marshal, because he has done a really good breakdown. I think it's better than anything they've put on Horizon's site. So check it out. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. But cool. So then by doing that, now you guys gave me an idea for the new show, for the next show for next week. Hopefully, if everything goes the way I plan, which it probably won't, I'll have a new plane put together with some cool things added to it, so you guys can see. If I get the time. We've got, it's crazy. So today weather, it was like 78 degrees. Tomorrow it's supposed to be even warmer.
It got warm here. It got
Tomorrow,
like 67.
Yeah, tomorrow it's supposed to be even warmer. And then start to cool off a little bit on Wednesday, and then 20 degrees cooler on Thursday.
Yeah, I hope Wednesday. I hope the weather's good Wednesday.
Yeah. I wanted to fly, but that's not going to be happening.
No, my buddy Mikey's taking his not RC Mikey, kid I work with. He's taking his glider check right on Wednesday, and I'm helping him out just because I was just in that boat with like check ride prep.
How old is he?
He's 17.
Oh, okay.
I gave him all my cheat sheets, told him make copies of this, and his mom lives in Cupertino and his dad lives here in Hollister, and he left his freaking FAR book in Cupertino, so I gave him mine that's all tabbed with all the important information on it and stuff. And then
yes, Snow Valley, you saw the Scare the Cat video. That scared the cat.
Oh, could y'all hear that? Dang.
And Daryl Pinson with another great question. That plane
6,000 6L
will take any size battery from 4,000 to 6,000.
It'll take any size, small, big, kind of like Dave.
Oh God! You just have to. You just. I'm not going to say that in relation.
Are you wearing the
to Dave.
llama shirt, Ray?
I'm not going to say it in relation to Dave. Yes.
Oh God.
Your
kids must love you.
They hate me. But you have to move the battery around. I've seen people fly with the 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 8,000, 9,000. You can put 2 packs in there. But To date, I've flown mine with the 6,000, actually 6,200. 6,200 or 6,000. With the 6,000, flying it like an idiot, I was still able to get a 9-minute flight, and I still could have flown for longer. But Wreck and Roar, what is happening? Hopefully, you're not getting flooded where you are. What is that? Cedro Woolly? Is that what it's called? So, the Viper is an extremely versatile plane. Fast, slow, aerobatic, smooth, however you want it to fly. It'll do spins, it'll do snaps, knife edge, pattern type flying, does everything. And if you have an NX radio or a DX radio, it's got all the telemetry and all that other shit too.
IX,
DX, NX. So
Gen 2 DX, obviously.
yes. But the Viper is an amazing plane. I haven't been that impressed by a out-of-the-box plane BNF in a long time. And that one is very, very impressive.
Exactly, Fred. These people talking about the damn thing stalling. It's like every goddamn airplane's going to stall.
If you go too slow or have too much elevator throw.
It amazes me.
Yeah.
And the whole, it does a tip. What's a tip stall?
Mm-mm.
What's a tip stall? Tell me
No
what a
such
tip
thing.
stall is.
It's called fingertips too much stall.
Yeah. Oh, I lost signal. Yeah, you lost signal from your brain to your fingers.
Yeah. Most important thing, set up your elevator throw properly.
Moves are showing.
No moves.
I've been paying too much attention to this group chat.
So, and don't fly the plane slow. Don't fly the freaking. I mean, it'll go slow, but
I mean,
be
you've
prepared
seen me like slow it down, but I'm like, I'm not ripping it around at that speed.
No, if you're flying like coming in a landing attitude, not a major bank, just kind of a slow bank, a shallow bank. But don't get that plane too slow. And always be ahead. Huh? Be ahead of the plane.
I can't show it on the screen.
No, don't. I had to mute that because I don't want that shit blinging when I'm on.
God.
Oh, the one I posted.
Both.
The one I put out. Oh shit! I don't care. See what?
Oh my God.
Anyway, if you, oh God, don't play the cat. Let me drive the boat.
Shit's funny.
There's a whole bunch of those. That one where the one where the people are on board.
Oh yeah, and that giant boat's coming at them, and they're like, "Hey!" and they jump off. Let me drive the boat. Oh.
The thing to remember with that Viper: do not go too slow.
Tim, I saw that video. What's his face posted? John, have you flown that Avanti in between him and like GB in the trucks, dude? That's pretty cool.
I have to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
Balls out, dude. That's what I tell people. It's like, don't be afraid of the plane. Just fly balls out. Balls out.
Well, you know where balls to the wall came from, right?
Shoving the throttle ball into the firewall.
There you go. It's not what people think.
Nuts to butts?
Not that. But so this has been a good question and answer. So let me see.
Answer?
Question answer.
Say apple with your tongue sticking out.
No, because I know what it says. I don't do it. Ain't gonna do it. But
2 feet, man. That's conservative. Come on, 6 inches.
who was it? There's actually a pretty cool video somebody posted over the weekend from over in Malaysia. They were doing
Again.
It was the Arrows F-15 in formation. What'd you get? What's that?
Don't worry about it.
What is it?
It's food.
Go away.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
But,
Don't worry about it.
don't worry
Don't
about
worry
it.
about it, sweetheart.
But it was the Arrows F-15 Twin 64 flying with the FMS World Market F-18, which has got the 2100 kV setup in it, and that's pretty cool. That was a good formation flight.
Oh hell yeah! Tying the lowest pass.
You can only tie it.
Dude, that flight on the freaking Zoom last night. I was like, Spencer's like, dude, just go fly, go fly. And it was freaking. I was flying the Spitfire. It was super dark. That landing sucked. I couldn't even see it.
You don't realize how dark it is till you take off.
No, I knew it was too dark, but I was like, shit, fucking send it.
Balls out. Yes, that's from Steam.
Oh yeah, he would drag them across the wall if they itched, John.
No.
Freaking put some whole glaze.
One more battery question. So let's see what Mr. Pence has got to say now.
Whole glaze.
Which site for the? Ooh, okay, that's a good one. I do not recommend flying with a light battery. I recommend flying it with as big a battery as you can get in there. 6,000 is what I've always used. I use a 6200 now, and it flies amazing. It flies better with the weight a little bit more forward than back, simply because of the way the what is that? Simply because of the way that the landing gear works. You don't want it too far back. Actually, what is he? Somebody had asked. Who is that? Mike in Space. I gave him recommendations for that U-Flight F-18. I think that my recommendations helped him. So if you're still here, Mike in Space, give me a yes or no on that. Do. So good questions, guys. Very good questions tonight. What else we got?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it. So, Mike in Space, what did you think about what I recommended for your E-Flight F-18? Did it work? Did it not?
E-Flight F-15?
18. Let my friend Daryl Penson know what you think, because I gave you some recommendations. Like, what did you just do, dingus? I hear
my God.
Dropping.
I'm feeling real clumsy tonight, you know.
We've had a decent amount of people, and I didn't blast the show. I don't think I even posted it on my page when I was doing it. Still got up to 35 people here at one point, so that's good. Thank you, guys. Hit the like button while you're there. Actually, no, where Nate is now, he's got what, skunk, raccoon, and cats.
There's freaking, I don't even know, man. Great, now I got fucking white paint on my pants. Looks like I fucking did some things. God damn it.
Garfield Houston, that is coming up. That's one of the planes I've got to get together. Good question. That's one of the planes I have to bind up to my radio and get going. The X-Fly Sirius. I'm going to fly that stock first, do a couple flights like that, because I already know how it flies. But I want to be able to have a baseline and then compare it to what the FMS 36 millimeter motor will do.
It's going to be better with the 36.
I'm sure it is, but I want to see, get a baseline first. So let's see. Why the Horizon discontinued? They went with the Blue Angels. Andy chose, as far as I know. I think that the Blue Angels is still there. If not, maybe they are going with the Super Hornet. I don't know.
What, the E-Flight F-18?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's not sold anymore.
Even the Blue Angel?
It's gone.
Oh damn. Okay. Okay, so Mike in space. But my experience with the E-Flight F-18 has been when I flew it with the 5000 and further back, the plane was a pain in the ass to fly. I couldn't get it to take off, number one. I wagged down the runway looking like an idiot. And I found out that the gear was loose, but still, once I took off, it wasn't fun. I started putting a 6000 in there. It became enjoyable to fly. Moved it most of the way forward. The only space is for the receiver in front. I use a 6000 HRB, and then I'm actually using a 6230C now at the XY. And
Yeah, you need it with the X.
flies perfect. Even with the 6000, it flies fine.
That XY likes all it can get though in terms of battery size.
Yep. The bigger you use, the better it is. But made the biggest improvement in the E-Flight F-18. Don't use their CG; it's off. Mike in space, move it forward, and that's the problem with the gear. As soon as you drop the gear, it does wonky stuff because it's the CG goes back and then forward. So, Daryl Penson, not all the way. I'd say about 1.5 to 2 inches from the front of the battery bay. That's a good spot. Yeah, that's Mike in space. That's how it was with mine on the first flight. Once I got it in the air, it was pretty embarrassing the first 3 attempts because it was wagging all over the place. Didn't realize that the nose gear was loose. But and also full flaps on takeoff.
No, you use full flaps because you have like no flap setup.
Nope, I increased it. It's still full flaps. Helps a lot. A lot. As soon as you're off the ground, flaps up. But still. I increased it by quite a bit actually, and it actually works pretty good. You haven't seen me fly it lately. Because I was in Livermore last time.
I just remember you like you always were conservative with flaps.
The way I have it now, when I move, when I let the gear down, there's no trim change. When I move the flaps, when I put the flaps down, there's no trim change because everything's the compensation's set right. So now, yeah, it was, and actually, somebody I know got a new plane because the manual is wrong for their CG.
Well, he got a. They had to send him an F-16 because they were out of F-18.
Right, but they had not acknowledged that it was wrong. So anyway, so y'all, we've been going for a little over an hour, and I think that since we're down to 23 people.
Damn it, man, that sucks.
Thanks for hanging out, John. So, hey guys, I've got 1, 2, 4 planes. 4 planes to get together and fly that y'all haven't seen. So,
oh well.
Mike in space, get it. You'll love it. F-22 is a great plane, especially with the new high performance setup. It's perfect out the box.
Dropped that spinner and it fucking cracked it.
What?
Oh man. Oh well. I gotta get a new one.
It hit the concrete and cracked. Seriously?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I was peeling the tape off, and that Spyrox came out pretty good, and I was like, God damn it, it's cracked.
Smack.
Luckily, it's in stock. I just gotta wait to fly the thing now. But that's all right. I've flown that TA-152 like freaking a lot.
Cool.
So if it sits for a few days, it's not going to bother me.
All right, so you guys help me out. So now we've got our show for next week. It's going to be me balancing the new 12 blade 1857 kV free wing fan. Since I got one of those, now I need to figure out what. Actually, I know what plane I'm going to put it in. It's going to go into an L39 on that one.
I've already set that up. $11.
So yeah, you guys are going to be pretty surprised at a couple of the planes I got coming.
Gooniac hobby planes.
It'll be fun. I haven't decided yet, but I already have 2, 3, 4 that I'm going to be putting up on the channel here pretty soon. So, but since we're down to 21 people, that's the number when I start realizing it is time to go because I'm tired anyway.
Time to go. Time to go.
Paul Ballard, F-22 is badass.
Yeah, I want to get another F-22, man.
Love that plane. I have to get mine back in the air.
I loved mine, but I don't know.
I'm gonna have to buy me a couple more of these right here. Change out my existing.
Well, if you're gonna get an F-20, dude, put it. Well, you already have a receiver in F-22.
Yeah, I have to change it. I have to change the BEC in that one though.
If I get another F-22, that's getting an 8-channel and split elevators.
Daryl Penton, glad to help. Paul Ballard, I know you're a busy man. Handle your business, my friend.
Dude, I got fucking, and of course I got white paint on my shorts, and now it looks like I freaking got excited.
You did.
Dude.
Talking about air marshals.
Whole glaze?
Never mind.
Whole glaze.
So y'all stay tuned to the channel because I got some stuff coming that will actually be kind of cool. Shut up, Nate.
Paul. I was gonna say that, Paul, but we're on live air, so.
So y'all want to be on checking stuff out? Just shut up, Paul. I need to figure out how to.
If not yours. Oh shit. Well, if you get that stuff on your shorts, it's actually not going to show white. It's just going to show as a clear stain.
Ew. Do you have first-hand experience with that, Nate? What are you talking about?
No, I know what stains look like on fucking.
No, I don't know.
You definitely do.
No, I don't. Nope.
You have 2 sons.
That doesn't mean anything. Any show. Any show. You know what I'm going to start doing with a couple of these planes? I want to get some of those nose wheel braces. Those things will help with that stuff ripping out.
Just don't turn the black light on. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey,
glad to help Big Chris.
What happens with the lights out? It's all the same. Paul Ballard knows.
Doody doody doo doo doo.
Disco lights going.
Do 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 do.
Oh, Neffy's gonna be a good time, man.
Man, I have an event.
An event
that I'm working on for that around that time. Not to mention my birthday, but
how old are you gonna be?
It's actually old. It's actually going to be
65.
God no.
What do you? Let me guess. You're 46. Is that what it is?
It'll be 7 this year.
Ah.
So inching closer to 50.
My mom will be 50 next month. She's not looking forward to it.
I think isn't your dad actually younger than me, or about the same age? When's his birthday?
His birthday's September 24th. I think. Is he 47?
What year?
I think he's 47.
Will he be 47 or he is 47?
He is 47. He was born in 74.
Okay, so he's a little older than me. Okay.
Yeah. You're what, 75?
5. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's 1 year older than you. I think I pulled.
So,
were you fapping too hard?
What? What are you talking about?
I'm pissed I can't fly that.
Stupid ass.
It's too funny, man. We can't bring the group chat into the live show, man.
No, God, no.
Hey, watch it. No. Happy birthday, Fred.
Hey, age is nothing but a number. We're all young at heart. We all play with toys. We fly RC planes. So
Ray's especially old at heart.
oh, shut up.
Love you, Ray.
Sure you do. Freaking stepson.
RC stepdad.
Oh, stepson. I got a wart older than they. You know what's funny? And this is what I've said about our flying field. Well, people I fly with. We got Jack, who, when I first started flying, had just turned 5. When I just started flying with them. And then the oldest person that I was flying with at that time was almost 90. So look at that wide range. And all of those people fly RC. We all fly RC. So extra spar? No, mine's glued in place.
Yeah, my wings are glued on.
Mine are glued in place. Actually, that's another plane I was going to try that new 2000 KV in too.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I want to try the new Chang Sun 70mm fan in it.
Change them.
That's a joke.
Yeah, see what the hell's wrong with you? Ain't nothing new from James.
Dude, I'm about to rip this thing.
Rip what? Oh, don't do it. What are you ripping? Oh. What is this? I don't see one of those in front. What is that?
I found it in a drawer.
Where?
In my room.
That's a coax.
Oh, God.
Paul Brown is barely older than me. What the hell?
Look at
Oh,
that's
like what I have. Where's
I took there was like a throttle tension spring that like made it fall down. Oh, that's the Ishii tiny loop knockoff.
Yeah, and it's got that same.
Bro, this is like infrared though. This is fucking infrared radio. Don't scare the cat. I will scare the cat.
My cat.
Oh, God.
Cat hates this thing. She runs upstairs right away. And
my cat whaps this thing out of the sky. He doesn't give a shit. Oh, God. This is harder to fly than any other airplane I own. It doesn't like respond smoothly to the controls. When you hit the radio, it does. It doesn't go.
It's not proportional.
My cat.
Wow, that was cute.
He's.
What the?
Freaking. Yeah, he doesn't respond to the controls smoothly. Like, it just jumps.
All right, y'all. So we winding down. I don't know if I'm flying this weekend. We'll see. The weather's supposed to be weird.
Every time it flies into the computer screen, it loses contact because of the infrared.
Yep. There was this old helicopter. Who was it made by?
This one's made by like Sky Rover.
No, that was some toy brand that was weird.
SEMA?
Huh?
Is it SEMA?
No, it was.
I had a few of those SEMA helicopters. What are you giving it a blowy?
Anyway, time to go. Stay tuned for videos, y'all. We got videos coming up.
Landed.
We'll talk to everybody later. Everybody have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
Oh, God.